Hello everyone and welcome back to part 16 of Let's Play Crash Bandicoot n.sane Trilogy, where in the last part we defeated Dr. Neo Cortex for the final time, and as you can see I have 100% completion, but it is not over yet because in this part we are going to be going back to the third warp room to enter and discover some secret levels. So here we go with Road Crash. And you might notice a bit of a music change in this part, which I thought would be a pretty cool addition. So here we go with that. I mean, because I love the game I'm putting the music in from, so I thought, heck, why not do that? And oh, you can't play as Coco in the motorcycle levels. I thought you could. Oh no, it's the plane levels you can do that. I remember now. But yeah, basically this is. Thought it'd be cool to do a bit of a music swap, and by the way, you cannot enter this secret level using the Relic race in this version anymore, which is kind of weird because in the original version you could, but for some reason this one you can't. So basically there's an alien sign which is bird crosses into right there, you just hit that and there you go. We have now entered a secret level. Although saying that, we are going to change back to Coco now because obviously Coco rides the jet ski. And not only that, this level's called Hot Coco as well, so this name is kind of fitting. So there are 70 crates in this. Now, basically what you got to do is you got to find an explosion crate, and then you can go through here and go out of a level. So, and I mean, there was a glitch in like a green trigger crate, that's what it's called, not explosion crate. What am I thinking? But basically, there was, in the original, well, when this, not the original, but when this game first launched, and it might have been in the original as well, I'm not too sure, you know, the 1998 game, but basically, you could go through around them nitro crates and complete it quick, because probably, if you display the leaderboard, you'll probably see that basically, that is what you'd see like loads of 1 seconds, but I died and oh, this is not going well. But so basically I've got to start again from scratch. Not dying too much is a good thing for this stage because checkpoints are very few and far between. So I'm just going to get the crates that I can get, you know, get the hardest crates out of the way first, and then I'm going to start breaking these checkpoints. So basically just travel through here. And I died again. I mean, obviously, no matter how small a tap you do on the expert button, there's like little chance or way of getting out. And the annoying thing for this as well is you've got to complete the gem challenge, and then you've got to re-enter again, which is pretty annoying, to say the least, but I suppose it has to be done. And seeing as this is not in the warp room, even though the code added a warp room portal, you know, even though basically just it's not part of the main warp room. There we go, that's how you do it. So basically the goal is now not to hit one of these bombs, good, and I'll get a checkpoint just so that I am on the safe side, because you know, better safe than sorry. But yeah, basically with it not being in the warp room, there is no way whatsoever to view the leaderboards, so nobody in the world knows who is the fastest at this stage, and it's not like you can actually flick through all of the stages for each track on the leaderboards like you can in Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. And speaking of that, it's kind of sad. I mean, it is better than Reignited, where you don't have a leaderboard system at all. Now that would have been a really good thing to have for the flying levels with Sparks. All the things that Toys for Bob included, I just don't understand why they didn't want to include that. That is pretty annoying and sad, but you know, it is not the end of the world. I mean, Reignited is pretty good, but I mean, I don't know which remaster is my favourite. I mean, this does feel very stiff to control, and the Switch version of this port, I don't really rate it. I mean, I've 100%ed all 3 games, including all Platinum Relics, on the Switch version, but I don't rate it anywhere near as good as a Switch version of Spyro Reignited. I just don't. I mean, it's just a lot better in I mean, the reignited version is just so much better on the Switch, you know, Spyro, but I mean, there's so many more things I could have added to this game. Like, we've got a DLC level, which I will be showing in the next part, by the way, and that'll probably be the final part as well. And, because obviously this Let's Play is going to be over, so, kind of sad, but oh well. Not the end of the world. And I keep doing this thing again. I mean, I've got a lot to say, but if I don't pause and go, and you do know the strategy to that, because I did mention it when doing Dry Canyon, by the way, and I'm not going to risk getting those. I am going to get the trigger first, so... Of which, saying that, the trigger should explode them, which it does in this version, because basically the green nitro trigger crate does act very similar to how it does in Crash Wrath of Cortex, where even if you're away from the crates and the near a nitro, they still explode. Whereas in the original, basically you have to be with the normal crates on the screen with the nitro, which is, and there we go, you got to press like up on the analog stick so that you can go and fall down to get that crate. So now it's just these thin gates with these like bombs that's really annoying, and that's what annoys me most anyway. There we go, got that, nice. So just look through here, and now as you may see I have 65 out of 70 crates, so I've just got to find the remaining 5 and then we've done the level Hot Cocoa. Now the Relic race is going to be one heck of an adventure, because I can never figure out the fastest way to do it, and no, I died. Oh no. So that means I've got to go back through again, and I've got to go and get the trigger. I don't consider myself to have done too bad in general in this Let's Play. I mean, I never expected myself to do this well, but especially with commentary at the same time, but personally, I am not doing too bad, but we'll have to see what happens, because basically I'm on the last 5 crates again, and thank God there's a checkpoint, so there we go with that. So I'm just looking for this last crate, and there it is, we've got it, we have got the gem. Now this one's tricky, because sometimes you can land on the bombs. I wonder if you've got to like get so much speed, you've got to like go to the left, so that one's always been kind of tricky. So now we have all 70 crates, we can now collect this gem and exit the level. So there we go, we now have the gem from Hot Cocoa. So now we've got to go back in and we've got to do the Relic, so this will be pretty fun. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to go back into the level Road Crash, and I'm going to make a small cut until we get back into Hot Cocoa, so I'll see you all there. So here we are now back in Hot Cocoa, this time to do the Relic race. So I'm not too sure what the best way of doing this is. I'm just going to go for all the crates I can, and I'll probably get gold on the first attempt, but I think there's got to be like a quick way in order to like get the Platinum Relic, but I don't know. I might actually give this an attempt, and if I get gold, I am going to have a little look on Google, or search up the result on YouTube, to see what is the fastest way of doing this in order to get the Platinum Relic time, which, in theory, shouldn't be too hard, but, you know, basically what I usually do is, originally, well, my mind is telling me to go, like, around the outside, like I am doing here. I mean, and then just, I don't know, just stick to the left now. I was going to the right, but now I'm sticking to the left, but I think I'm going to try to get all the crates I can get. At least there isn't like a 10-second deduction in this like there is in Crash Team Racing, so that does make my life a little bit easier. So I'm not too sure what the fastest way of doing this is. I mean, I think the time is like 20 seconds or something like that in order to get the Platinum Relic time. Now this is something I've always like struggled to know as well, but there is like a fast way to get the Relic in this. I'm just not 100% sure how you do it, but I think I'm doing this wrong, because what I should do is I should go to the right, and then at least on my way back I can go and get all of these crates there. So I don't think you have to go down the left path. I think that's at least one thing I know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the right and stay to the what what I can do by doing it this way instead. So, I mean, obviously, there's not really a fast way. There probably is, like, a faster way, but there isn't, like, a fast way, you know, if you get me. You've got to, like, know how to do this, like, correctly. Now, I always miss one of these 2-second crates because I always end up messing up by going for them. So, there we go. We're on 11 seconds so far. So, at least when I hit this green trigger, it's going to reset all these crates. And what the actual hell did I do there? That was an absolute joke. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make any cuts in this because basically it is a time trial run, and I mean, there's no checkpoints, and I can't really see how I can really make cuts in this, so I'm going to keep this all in one part, apart from the parts, like I said before, where I I went back to the level, so, and I can't even talk, and I can't even play, so, I need all the luck and all the prayers. I mean, I seriously do, because, I mean, I'm not doing too well here, because this stage is in fact, this is probably my least favourite stage in the whole game. Although the next secret level that we're going to be doing in a minute is going to be pretty fun. It makes me wonder if these are actually cut levels or they're actually intended to be secret. That's something that's always crossed my mind. I mean, if somebody actually knows this, I mean, I can't seem to find anything on the wiki pages, but I mean, there's obviously no right or wrong answer to this, so I think what you really should do is just share your thoughts in the comments, and then I might be able to find it out. So I'm just about on the same time amount as I was before, so basically just do this jump here. There we go. So now I'm going to head back over here, and I'm going to get all the rest of the crates I can get. In the meanwhile, the time was frozen, but obviously it's not anymore. That is annoying. So basically, just keep going at this. And if I get gold, I'm just going to have to make a cut, because basically it's going to take too long otherwise, and then I'm just going to have to Google or YouTube the best way to get a fast time. So here we go, this should be a gold. Yeah, it's just a gold, but that's kind of to expect. Anyway, I'm going to go back now into the level. So I'm going to make a small cut here, and I will see you all back when I have found out the fastest way to do this. So I'll see you all there. Alright, so I've just gone and looked up a Platinum Relic guide on YouTube on how to get the best time on this stage, and basically I was doing the first part correctly, so that is at least one good thing. So basically just through here. However, this part here, what you want to do is you want to actually go to the left, and then you want to get this 2-second crate here, and this should get you a lot faster time. Now obviously you don't need to do all these ramps on the way back, which I thought you kind of would, because it would save some time, but basically it does not. So what you want to do here is just go through this section here, and then you want to turn around, get them ramps if you can perfectly, good. So basically just get these crates here. So basically I'm actually doing a tutorial here, so it's not very often that I do this, but basically walk through tutorials. I've never done one, but you know, this is working. And here you want to go right, and then you want to double back, and you want to get these 2-second crates here. And as you can see, the timer is still frozen on 10 seconds, which is what you want it to do until you get to the last jump. And then basically this last jump here, you just do that, and then you just head to the exit portal. So there you go, that's how you do it. So hopefully this one is going to be fast enough for a platinum time, even though the tutorial did do it. And there we go, we got the platinum. The tutorial did do it in 16 seconds, just over, but I did it in 17, but I still got the platinum. So that is how you do it. So yeah, that is how it's done. So awesome stuff. So I hope you all learnt something pretty cool from that. So anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to go into our second level, which will be Dynamite. So here we go with that. And I hope you're liking this music change, by the way, because I just thought it'd be a really cool addition to put in. So anyway, here we go, Dynamite. Not to confuse with Dino Mines from Spyro, but I think this one you can actually enter by doing the what is it? The time trial? which is kind of interesting because you couldn't do that in the other stage. Now, can I get to 99 lives on this Let's Play? This would be pretty cool if I can get this part to 99 lives. I mean, then I'm finishing the Let's Play on 99 lives, which I thought, obviously this is not mandatory, I just think it's a really cool thing to do, so obviously get the checkpoint and hop on the gem path. And that will now take me to a faraway place where I can get the other gem. So basically, I don't know if you've seen it, but if you complete this gem path, you will see to the right the end section, and then you can basically see this gem platform through to the left, which I don't know if you've actually seen that before, but you know, it's a pretty cool thing. You know, lots of cool things to explore in this game. So basically, you're just completing the gem path as of normal until you get to the chase section. So until you get to that, basically, you don't need to worry about anything. Wow, 98 lives, I'm getting close. Obviously this is not a compulsory thing to do at all. I mean, there we go, we got it. Awesome. And I will do the life glitch towards the end, probably, because I do like doing that just for fun. Even though it does serve no purpose. So anyway, here we go on the chase section. And oh no, I forgot the checkpoint. Well, you know what? Screw it. It is not really that important, because basically what you want to do here is, hopefully it'll work, you get to the second pterodactyl and you let it take you. No, it didn't. What the heck? I touched it. I'm sure I touched it, or I might not touched it enough, but oh well, that's annoying. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make a short cut until we get back to the chase section, because you've already seen this before, so I'll see you all there. So now we're back on the chase section, and I've actually activated the checkpoint this time, which is actually a pretty wise idea, which I forgot to do because I rushed it last time. But anyway, basically the second pterodactyl, run into it, jump into it, and it takes you away. But this one actually doesn't kill you. It actually spawns you to a secret level called Eggipus Rex. So I thought I'd show these levels off together because they're not all that long, but basically it's faster to hop on the Rex than use the running shoes, because that is actually faster than the running shoes, and basically get the timer, and then you should be able to get both the Relic and the gem at the same time, which saves a lot of time. I mean, there's no real purpose in getting the gem and the Relic separately, to be honest, in this level. You know, unless you want the Wumpa Fruit, but you know, if you're running low on lives, but this shouldn't really be an issue if you've actually gone and looked for this stage and you're actually completing such a hard, challenging stage like this. But basically, you're actually climbing on an outer wall of this prehistoric stage, so no, and I died. So yeah, basically, you want to jump on the dino and then hit the timer. Now, I don't know if you can actually... No, you can't use the bazooka. If you use the Wumpa bazooka, that would actually save some time. And that is actually a trick that a lot of speedrunners use by shooting the clock. Because I did a speedrun years ago of the level Sphinxinator, and I basically used the... oh, no, not where I want it to happen. I basically used the Wumpa bazooka to shoot the crates from right back at the start where they hide 4 crates. Now, them 4 crates are really well hidden in that stage. I mean, it's probably one of my favourite stages in the game, but it's absolutely crazy how they hide 4 stages, like right back at the start. Because not many people are going to find them. But I like that because it does actually give you new things to discover, which is one of the main things I like about Crash Twinsanity, because they do actually hide gems that you can follow the main path. You're basically just following a continuous path if you're doing the main story of Twinsanity. But if you're doing 100% of Twinsanity and you're going for all the gems, you have to like go off to the side and you have to discover things for yourself. So that's one of the pretty cool things that I like about this game. And well, there we go, the gem, and hopefully the platinum. Come on, is it platinum? Yes, there we go, we have done it. So there we go, nice. So that is all of the platinum relics but one, which will be the secret level that we're doing in the next part. So there we go, this has been the secret levels to Crash Bandicoot Warped. So of course everyone, thank you so much for watching this part. I hope you all enjoyed, and in the next part, of which I will show you real quick, there is now a secret portal, of which I'll show you right now, which will basically take you onto the next world. But we are not going to use that just yet, because we're going to show that in the next part. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to save my progress real quick, again, And then if I was to go, there should be a gem here. It's there! Oh, the gem's there! So you can collect the gem if you get... Yes, you know what? We're actually going to collect that now, because, you know, heck why not? And there we go, the gem has now been collected, and fireworks should start, although they're not. Okay, this is weird. I have saved my progress and I've got the gem, but maybe I'll actually go and collect it again in the next part, because... Okay, there should be fireworks. This is pretty awkward, but okay, yeah. But at least I saved my progress before I got the gem, so it is not a issue. So there we go, everyone. So I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for watching. And I will indeed see you all in the next part, where we go on to the bonus stage. So take care, and I'll see you all there.